Hey, TikTok and Reels friends, how are you today? Here we are on another cold and snowy day in the mountains of eastern Kentucky, and here's what I want to talk to you about today. Do you know what this is? This little contraption right here. This makes a freezer pop. When I was a boy, we would take Jello pudding and we'd put it in a Dixie cup and put a toothpick in it or something and put it in a freezer, and then you'd have you a nice fudge sickle. But look at here. So this mold is made to conform the pudding to the shape. Look at that. A delicious pudding pop right there, fresh out of the freezer. And so this mold, the pudding that you put in, when it freezes, then the pudding takes the shape of the mold. And as you think about that, it made me think about what the Word of God tells us about our what we are conformed to. You know, it says, "And be not conformed to this world." And so the word conform means to act according to socially accepted, in a socially acceptable way. And so Paul is telling the Romans not to be conformed to this world. And the thing of it is, our thinking is conformed by something. Our thinking is molded by something. I was listening to Al Mohler today, and he was talking about the way that music and film, how it molds the way we think. And Paul, talking to the Romans, said, "Be not conformed to this world." Don't allow the world's thinking and the world's way of life to mold the way that you think. And so what's molding your thinking today? Like this fudge sickle, it's been molded by, it's conformed to this mold. And so what about your thinking today? What is your thinking molded to? What do you think about? How do you think? Is your thinking molded by the Word of God, or is your thinking molded by the thoughts of the world? Today, I just want to encourage you not to be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So to think differently. And so as you think differently, then your actions will be transformed and your whole character will be transformed. And so as Christians, as followers of Jesus, we're not to submit to sin. We're to conform our thinking to the Word of God, to the ways of God. So I want to encourage you today not to be conformed to this world, but to be conformed by the Word of God. Well, I hope you're enjoying this snowy winter that we're having. Until next time, this is Pastor Mark signing off.